Alright, what's up? Yeah, happy Friday, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is. Thanks for tuning in to Bricks and Breaks today. Yeah, we will just kind of go ahead and get started here. Today we're going to be listening to two compilations from HTC Communications, which is kind of shortish, pretty short-lived label from the late 2000s, early 2010s. And so we'll go into more of the background of that shortly here. But you probably, at least if nothing else, recognize the art style of the jacket for this Megamix here that we have up first. This is a free web release that I don't remember exactly where it could be downloaded from. We can try and figure that out too. I think it was just from their website or something, way back in 2008, 2010? 2010 is when the second release came out. But yeah, this was a free mix to promote the second release that we'll be listening to today. So yeah, we'll dive into that pretty soon here. Not a whole lot really to look at beforehand. But there are a couple upcoming events that'll be on streaming that I wanted to mention. First being next weekend, and I'm thinking about times here. So this will be, if it's at 11 p.m., so this will be next week, what's that, 6 a.m.? Yeah, so it would be ending around now, I think. Is that right? Because the 23rd is Friday and it's already Saturday morning in Japan. Yeah, so it's 8-ish hours ago from this time. You can do a time zone conversion. But yeah, a Bootleg Shrine event. This is the fourth one, I want to say. They've been doing these periodically at Magra. I don't recognize about half of the names on here, but immediately DJ Panopticon on the lineup stood out to me. I feel like he doesn't do live shows super often, so that's very cool to see him on the lineup there. So definitely recommend tuning into that. If you're going to be up at 6 a.m., on a Thursday night. I mean, that's West Coast US time. So it's probably actually really good timing for Europe. I guess it's Friday during the day. But yeah, I'll post the link for that. And then also next weekend, this one on Saturday, there's a Net Label Night 4 on Anisan Hijack. And I'm actually doing a mix for this one. I'm doing a showcase of Strikes Back Records. I'll just play the trailer real quick here. But yeah, I'm working on a showcase of Strikes Back Records for this Net Label Night stream event. And that'll be next Saturday, so definitely tune into that as well. It's a good cross section here of different labels here. Diverse System, Maltene, Strikes Back, and then a few I'm not as familiar with. But yeah, should be a good show, so definitely tune into that as well. Just getting the chat pulled up on my phone here. Yeah, that's really it. There hasn't been, Comiket just happened, and so not really too much in terms of, oh my god, my hair's crazy, in terms of new release announcements or anything, and hasn't been a lot of rare item listings or amusingly expensive listings in the past couple weeks. Yeah, I was just looking at the Buy or Die channel, and yeah, not really a whole lot. There is still, I know there's a secret thing that I mentioned at least once a month or so ago that I feel like should be coming really soon here. I don't have any specific info about when it's coming, but it should be coming soon. So there's something interesting that should be coming soon. I'll just say that. But yeah, so let's do this because there's some physical stuff that I want to look at for going over these releases and taking a look at this label. But as we finish up this mega mix here, let's go finish this bag worth of building, and then when our first compilation starts, we'll do a little bit more diving into this label. No more air compilations from me for now, but someone else might do one. I can't stop them. Kind of low-key today. I actually woke up like really early and thought about going back to bed, but decided to just, stream starts in a couple hours, might as well just stay up. Yeah. Yeah, the music this week, more or less, well, not all super low-key, but some of it is. Oh, the Beauty Burst CD? Oh, geez, that sucks, yeah. I gotta look at this. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say, let's say 18,000. That's my guess for the Dynamix price. I have not looked. Oh, that's not that bad actually. Do I have a copy of that? I do. Okay. I don't need to buy that. I already have a copy. I can't even remember anymore. Yeah, I would honestly say that's not that bad. I mean, for Surugaya. Between that and the exchange rate, it's not completely unreasonable, is how I would say it. I think any situation where a secondhand seller is, especially a company, not a person, but a company is making a profit like that is not great, but yeah. So I guess the main thing for that specific release is just that the artwork is kind of boring. Because there definitely are a lot of releases where, like, I've said this a little bit here and there before, but like there's a lot of releases where the artwork is at least half the value of owning the physical thing. I mean, I mentioned that last week with that new Beauty Beast CD, and the artwork in there almost worth the price of admission alone. Where's this damn piece? Yeah, especially like, X Roger, Hake Shokai, and yeah, especially like a lot of the DVD case Beauty Burst releases. Oh, this one always felt like so weird to me. Like, what is this background? I guess it's supposed to be like blood spatter because it's murder drama anthology show remixes, but then on the back there's like blue. So like, what's the blue supposed to be? I mean, that's the background color of the logo. Yeah, like, yeah, it is interesting that, yeah, just for these two that came out at the same time, they went very, very simple with the artwork. I think it works better for Blank Savage. Is the art on here? Yeah. But yeah, most of the DVD case releases have very nice artwork. Oh yeah, could be for the police. Kind of funny building this Enterprise D set right now because I just finished. We didn't watch every single episode, but my partner and I watched through most of Next Generation, and we saw the finale like within the last month. And then now, like 2 days ago, the newest Star Trek show premiered, and sounds like it's not great. I don't really feel any compelling need to watch it at all. I am curious if they'll do more Star Trek Lego sets. But like, yeah, even just like the timing of when they put this out and which set they chose to release. I mean, it makes sense to do the Enterprise D just because that's the most iconic, but also like Star Trek Picard ended like 2 years ago, and that was like Star Trek Picard spoilers, but that was one of the big things in the third season was the Enterprise D having a nice little triumphant return cameo. So it feels like this is a thing that would have been, timed to coincide with that, and so I wonder if it was, they tried to do that and just it got delayed, or just, I don't know. We're going fast now. Yeah, about like a year and a half ago or so. You know, mid 2024. Is that right? Yes. Yeah, mid 2024. You can draw conclusions from that. I had, for just a couple months, got like this idea in my head, like I want to start saving up money to go on the Star Trek cruise, because that sounds like a silly fun thing to do. And then a few months went by and I was like, I need to save up money for much more practical things, like moving to Japan or any other country. So I don't think the Star Trek cruise is in the cards anymore. This is starting to take a little bit of recognizable shape here. I did mention this briefly on the Discord. Absolutely nothing like decided or set in stone or anything, but possibility that I might be in Japan for a while. Late March to April. You know, it might work out nicely to coincide with the next M3. It might not. That's also a possibility, but if it did, it might be fun to try to do something for that. I missed the sign-up deadline by like a week. Like, I found out that maybe I'll be going and went to look, and yeah, it was like the sign-up deadline for M3 had passed like a week ago, but I'm sure there's probably someone I can be like, hey, let me bum a little bit of booth space or something if it ends up working out. And we can release 5 new air compilations. Everybody get yours ready. 5-disc set. Okay, an idea that actually just occurred to me. It might actually be fun and interesting to do like an air remix compilation. Tracks with sampling from like existing air compilations, but that are actually musical and not just field recordings. That could be interesting. Could be a fun idea. I'm trying to remember when what even was underground techno the last? No, I was like, what's the last compilation CD project I did? But it was the Mu 2, the KLF thing. back in 2023. That's a little over 2 years ago. It's been a hot minute. Because that's what the last thing I need. The first thing I need is another project to work on. No, I don't think that would be too taxing of a project to put together. Or someone else could do it. Yeah. Well, I'll make the Air Remix compilation and use the proceeds to go up by a tier of flooring quality. That's the trick. Misappropriation of funds. Embezzling from Allcore LLC. No, I'm not gonna quite finish this bag before the mix ends. The FCC or whatever is listening, that was just a joke. Allcore LLC doesn't exist anymore. So I can't embezzle anything from it because it doesn't exist anymore. My hands are clean. Let's see. Does this go like that? Well, we're on to our first compilation now. So make sure I didn't miss it. No, that's good. I think I should turn it up a little bit. The title of this compilation, of course, being a play on Public Image Limited. Well, there is, let's see here. So DJ Socho is on this CD, and I know he had some tracks on Love Tracks. I feel like he had at least one, like Hake Shokai or Hyundai or Rave track. Next CD has tracks from, I thought there was a PPS track in here somewhere. Next CD has a track from D-Dog though, so there's a nerdcore connection. It's like quarter to 330 is kinda ish, you know, in that similar realm. I guess there's not I really thought there was a PPS track on one of these, but I guess not. But so yeah, let me place these like last 4 bricks real quick here. And then this goes. Oh wait. confused now. This is supposed to... Okay, it's supposed to... This lines up with... Like that? Like that. There we go. I got it. Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's take a look. We'll go on a Discogs first here. So yeah, this was a label mainly active from 2008 to 2013 essentially, and run by Hitachi Tronics, who you'll see here. This is always fun when there's like a few releases and appearances and then 113 credits. So he's primarily an illustrator. I know off the top of my head he did some art for like a couple Black Label Records, Wota Straight Line CDs. I did art for this Volume 4 Records release. We can just scroll through here. I had him do art for one of the versions of Sega Hardcore Generation. There's a Lost Frog release here. Some early Maltene stuff. Oh yeah. The rear artwork for Ace of Aces he did here. Not the front lady, but these character illustrations on the back of Ace of Aces. Yeah, Wota Straight Line 4.5. The Yumiko 2015 art for Love Beer Tracks. He also did a lot of like flyer art. And yeah, now he runs New Masterpiece, which has been just putting out a whole ton of stuff over the past 10 years or so. And I think he was like best friends or something with Woodman, who I'm not super familiar with, but he's been also, I think, working to put out a lot of Woodman's music now that Woodman passed quite a few years ago at this point. Like I said, I'm not super familiar with them, but yeah, they put out this series of Warrior Angel releases. There's this 32 CDR box set that they put out in 2011. There was like one copy of this box set available at Cafe La Siesta for the longest time, but I never felt like I felt like I should let someone else have the opportunity to grab it since I wasn't super familiar. But yeah, so he's done a whole lot of illustrations, and there's, you know, some nerdcore connections there. I think he was in charge of this Lottie label as well, I want to say. Which I don't know very much about at all. I don't recognize this name on it. But I've just seen that name in conjunction with him. But yeah, so definitely tangential, but there are definitely some nerdcore connections there. And so this release also, yeah, I had no idea this even existed until I saw one copy of it for sale at Cafe La Siesta in Kyoto. And so of course I grabbed it. But yeah, so this is one of the ones that I had pulled out when I was reorganizing CDs last month, just because of the fascinating packaging here, this like paper craft. It's even like the way the art is printed, the paper craft lines up and folds together to complete the artwork. And on the back here it says, this compilation is inspired from independent comic BLICK plastic. The adventure which the ninja girl Corona, who pursues the boy swordsman BLICK, who eats Mononoke and lives, and him unfolds in the 24th Division Ayakashi hidden in Tokyo. Well, we'll get to OB 3.0 in a little bit here. Yeah, so the way this opens up here is these untuck from the back, and then what is it? From that point, it kind of just opens up and you can pull the CD out. And then there's kind of, I'll try to hold it up here. So if you open it up and then, I don't know how you're supposed to, I guess just like this. It's very strange. Having issues, I just have to pull these up and then in. Oh, and then there's these little flaps here that have to be pulled out. And then, I just fucking dropped it. What a slob. No, okay, so then there's the full unfolded interior. And so, like, some of this is printed at an angle, and so I think you're supposed to be able to, like, yeah, so if you fold part of it up, then, like, this part is straight, but it's wise. It's too galaxy brain for me to even figure out. I'm just looking at the various info here. So yeah, there is a URL on here though, so let me pull that up and we can try to take a look at the website. Tuck these back in here. Oh, it's like right in the light. But I need the URL from the back here. Let's take a look. Hey, welcome. I'm sure this site is not... Yeah, okay, that... Oh, the whole service is gone. Let's see if... I hope this isn't, like, blocked from the Wayback Machine here. Oh, that's right. There's no I. It's just Hitachi-tronics. So this actually goes all the way back to 2006. Can take a look here. So it looks like there's also another website. So this looks like this is just a blog, essentially. But we can jump forward to 2008. Nothing about this release on here, and there's no... Okay, there's a couple links here, not many though. Whooper Room. Oh, there's a separate links page, we can look at that too. I'm enjoying this track a lot. Okay, so this is the artist that had that full album on the Lottie label. Okay, so now there's a page for this CD. And there was also a MySpace page for this CD. Oh, okay. So I guess this is a manga he did. It's his own manga. And it looks like the CD was limited to 400 copies. That's actually a lot. I'm surprised at 400 copies that I don't think I've ever seen a copy of this pop up for sale, aside from the one I bought. Also didn't realize there's just a fucking VK link to it there, but whatever. Okay, so it has been stocked on Surugaya. Wait, I bought this from Surugaya? I must have bought a copy for someone else. Because I've had this far longer than 2017, I'm sure. Huh. I don't honestly remember who I bought this for. This may have actually even just been someone else using my account who grabbed it. So it was 950 yen then. They've already doubled the buyback price for it. That's just someone's blog. Yeah, so they had just a MySpace page for this CD. There's a interview and review of all the tracks in this digital zine called Noble Mama Record, or from Noble Mama Record. And looks like it was sold at these places that I'm not familiar with at all. And Takoshe in Tokyo. This is a shop in Nakano Broadway. It's like 90% a bookstore, but they also have like a little CD corner. It's still there. Yeah, I'm sure, you know, long sold out of this CD. I'll just click a bunch of links here. Magical Super Asia 2. Okay. Is this, I think I've heard of this Oto, if it's the same person. I may have even looked at this website before. I'm just clicking links at random. Okay, here's a old event flyer he did. I think he did some of the telescope event flyers as well. Right, so this is his art site here. So what is this? And so he has put out a number of doujinshi, essentially, not like adult, but just comic books, you know, which I have a few of that we'll take a look at in a little bit. But I was curious if there's actually like a place to read the BLICK plastic comic online, or if it was like physical only. Exhibition. Looks like a selection of past works, essentially. Past illustration works. But yeah, I've always really loved this guy's art style in general. Let's jump like forward a little bit on this website. Not a whole lot. Let's jump back to 2004. With so many images not loading, it makes it so hard to navigate around as well. Oh, what is this? Yeah, so Oto is this is this is Usagi-dan Popotan from All Japan Records. So this is a Rockman remix? I don't think this is Mega Man Rockman though. What is this? What is this? Rockman remixes. Oh my god. See, we just found a new CD. This is Oto. I don't know Azurite. I think I do know Eon. I think this guy follows me on Twitter. Yeah, FQTQ. And I think this is a different Rockman, but... And of course this is going to be impossible to search for. Had never heard of this before. I don't even know this label, whatever it is. I wonder if these preview MP3s are still up. Nope. That's so sad. Partition. Oops, I didn't mean to close that. Party to Nation? There's DJ EO playing at one of their parties. I don't think so, no. That doesn't sound familiar. Here I go, clicking on a link. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I had never heard of this before either. Yeah, so this, whatever... Oh, what is this? Oh, that has... There's a rabbit hole here. I'm just gonna post... I'll just post this link, I guess. It links to the other stuff. I'm gonna, you know, leave all these tabs open for myself anyway, but... Yeah, I don't think that there's gonna be any way to, like, find anything about this. Search Funky Gatsman. Which is obviously... Okay, so it is Rockman. Okay, that's unrelated. I guess... Yeah, no, it must be like a Rockman fan game remix CD or something. Or... Who knows? Who knows? Is there anything on this music.hiredgirl.jp page? No. Yeah, none of these... Well, like Mecha Dragon, that's clearly a Mega Man thing. I'm sure this is a thing that there were like maybe 50 copies produced tops. And like maybe FQTQ has a copy or something. Oh. It's a fantastic website layout here with the text encoding wrong and everything. But hey, we confirmed that there's 400 copies of this CD. Oh, that was just MySpace. Yeah, fascinating. And see, this is why I can't do an updated Nerdcore encyclopedia, because every month some other new release is discovered. And so I'd have to just keep updating it. It's too much. I'm digging this. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of like early Maltine Records artists, especially on this CD, but also there's DJ Newtown on the next compilation, which is Tofu Beats. So, and this even has the Maltine Records logo on the back. Let me look at one more thing. I'm just searching the name of this comic, BLICK Plastic. See if anything comes up. Oh, there's Surugaya listing? Oh, there's... Interesting. There's a copy of one of these on Surugaya right now. I'm gonna... Well, there's multiple of these. I think I have this other stuff. I don't have that. Well, heck, I'm just gonna buy all these things here. Real quick. Thank you to everyone who got Black Ship unblocked from Surugaya. I wonder if they have any other, like, already sold listings. Just this CD, okay. Okay, now I'm like, do I spend time during the stream finding something else to buy so I can get free shipping? I need another 700 yen. Dang, they've even pumped up the prices on AVSS stuff. It used to be like 200 yen for anything from AVSS. Now, Intersect Fractional is 3,500 yen. Sure, why not? Okay, there. Now I've got enough in my cart for free shipping. I just have to use... I have found that PayPal still, at least for me, doesn't seem to be working on Surugaya, but Google Pay does for whatever reason. Okay, cool. There we go. Well, hey. Yeah, I grabbed all of the anecdote CDs that were listed. Thanks for the tip there. That was a good choice. Okay, we'll do another bag of building. Yeah, I mean, it might just be me or something. Is also completely possible. Actually, before I get another bag out, I want to look at one more thing. I was just curious if yeah, most of these artists are linked because I don't recognize about half of these artists. So I'm gonna look here, like, okay, so this is an early Maltene Records artist. DJ's sister. That was just an intro, so that might be just like a made up. Oh, from Noble Mama Record, okay. I don't think I know Waven. Oh, okay, that's Suzuki. Has a lot of releases on this Commune disc label. Makes sense. Alright, and then I did want to look at DJ Socho's stuff. Okay, so just love tracks, but I think under a... I'm not 100% sure, but I think under a different alias, this guy did some stuff on Sasa Noha Records, actually. Not 100% sure on that, but I believe that to be the case. Okay, that may have been it. Not 100% sure. Portamento. Okay, so like Portamento has no other credits. From Harley and Quinn. I always love when the link is a MySpace page. Oh, this is new MySpace UI. Not new, but Not familiar with Harley and Quinn at all. It looks like they've got at least one full album. 4 members. Alright. I wonder if there's a Discogs page for them. Oh yeah, looks like it. Just one appearance on one CD, but that is the same Harley and Quinn. And one of the members is Las Vegas, who has an early Multinae Records release. So that makes sense. Get out of here. Saluki and Afghan. Can a CD really be a test pressing? I feel like that might be a mistake. Not 100% sure, but that doesn't seem quite right. I'm definitely seeing some repeated labels here, yeah, for some of these artists. I know I've seen Acid White House on a few things. Ah, yeah, Transonic, makes sense. And then ComCom. Not familiar with any of this stuff. Look at Asian Beauty? Oh, AKA, okay. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious about some of the other artist names on there that I didn't recognize. But get a little bit more of this spaceship built. There's some important stuff in this bag, I already know. I'm digging this one a lot. our good friend Wesley Crusher with his handheld miniature tractor beam. Nice distressed face there. There he is. Yeah, it's actually, well, no, even, yeah, that whole, no, is there any shots from when he's in engineering with this? He's probably wearing this weird thing the whole episode, though. Not his normal striped sweater, but this weird, shiny, like, these costume design decisions. This high collar. It's weird that these are all, I mean, Google sucks now. Google doesn't freaking work anymore, but no, this must be, but yeah, those were all shots from his quarters, not this scene. But he is, yeah, still wearing this weird silver sweater with the big shoulders. Okay, that's enough of that. Go stand over here next to the wall. Gotta love some variable speed acid. there is. Yeah, another later release from this label that does the same style of papercraft case here. This one's subway train themed. Maybe this is the one? So this release... Okay, yeah, so like this release has Sogi on it, has Kohei Sakai, Guchon, Tetsuto Yoshida. So there's definitely crossover. And yeah, just the artwork and the papercraft style on this is really cool. This was released as Bleeping Subway Volume 1 Ginza line, but they never did any further volumes, sadly. Just the one. Is that actually a pressed CD in there? It's on Discogs as a pressed CD. Oh, it sure is, yeah. Yeah, I had forgotten how whatever word you want to say, this compilation is a little bit more experimental. From what I remember, I feel like the other compilation is a little more techno-y, but I also could be remembering wrong. It's happened before. Like the first weekend in a long time where I just had like nothing planned whatsoever. It was kind of nice, honestly. it's gonna be awful, but I do want to see the new Silent Hill movie. I can't remember exactly when that comes out, but I think it's really soon. Okay, that's next week that it comes out, yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be really, really bad. It's a horror movie releasing in January, but that was good. Now we chillin'. Yeah, yeah. I remember way back, many years ago, when some Japanese guy sent me rips of one of the hyper rich 12 inches that has some of those. he didn't include those little interstitial, they're labeled as service tracks. And so I messaged him back. I was like, "Can you send me these too?" And he's like, "Why do you want those? They're not music." And I was like, "But I want to hear the whole thing." Just like that. Oh, woohoo! Now we're trekking. Of course, now you can't see what I'm doing over here at all, but too bad. Wait, that's not right. Screwed something up. Oh, I did this whole part upside down. What? No. I didn't. But I just did it all off by okay, that's just that. I'll fix this. Doesn't really make sense though. So just there? Okay. I get it. Off by 1 errors.
HTC Communications コミューンディスクロッチマルチネレコーズ電子音楽とお姉さんのノーブルママレコードご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
And that's it. Wrapping up this release. I'm liking this outro a lot. Okay. So now we're on to the Zatsu compilation CD BRITNEYFUCKEDBUSINESS. Not entirely sure why it's called that, but it is. And we'll go deeper into that in just a minute here. Let me just wrap up this bad horse. here. Oh, right, because this is just like, okay, I think that's I can spin it around here. We got some structures forming up here. So yeah, let's start by taking a look at the CD itself here. So it's, this is how it came with the reverse opening that direction. And so it came with this like book style obi. I don't even remember exactly how it was configured on here, but it was wrapped in this. Was it? I don't think it was this way. I don't remember exactly how it was, but yeah, it has this book style. A horizontal obi. Just got the track list on it. Yeah, so Zatsu is, I guess, another manga he wrote about a high school girl noise band. And so this is a compilation based on that manga. And so there's just the regular insert here, and then there's also, it's like a 16-page booklet here with a whole manga inside it. Whole bunch of really nice illustrations and everything. So there's a couple of copies of this on Discogs for like $20 right now. So if you end up enjoying it, I definitely recommend picking one up, because this is, you know, 2010, quite old at this point. But I don't think it's super rare, but it's definitely not the easiest to come by, because it was a fancy modern GABA agonist logo here in the booklet. It's really funny. I think we've looked at this GABA agonist or D-Dog website before, but maybe not. It looks like it's just a blog, but I'm gonna pull it up here actually. I'm just looking at the special thanks here. Master Coda from Cafe La Siesta. Other Moon Records. And he did the artwork for the KZS release on on Multinae Records as well. I just remembered about that. Up here. Yeah, this one. Oh yeah, it's credited, I just missed it. But yeah, so I do have a few I'm not sure actually how many volumes of this there are, but I do have a few volumes. Looks like this is a reprint of the first volume, and then this is the second volume and third, I guess. But, so there was what I just grabbed on Surigaya. It looks like the original printing of the first volume, and then there was also a copy of the third volume for 100 yen, so I grabbed that as well. Here you can see the illustrations of the whole band. I haven't tried to read these. I probably at this point could more or less read through one of these without having to look up too much. Okay, so yeah, the first one was originally released late 09, then reprinted in 2010. Peek inside here. How I haven't tried to read them because the spine is still so stiff. But there's also some like informational columns about like noise pedals and stuff. And then there's a advertisement for this CD in the back of the reprinted version here. Okay, so this CD was widely distributed in Amazon, HMV, Tower Records. So this might even just be on Amazon. LBTs and the special things at the back here. Oh yeah, this one has the second volume has a column from Warp 50 CD. You guys, anyone been around long enough? It's just some disc ranking, little mini disc reviews here, but guy used to be all over Twitter, but then just like disappeared it one day. This track is great, not surprising from Tofu Beats, but right, I wanted to look at that URL for D-Dog here. I'm expecting it to just be stuff we've already seen, but we'll see. Yeah, yeah. Nothing. Is it still up? No. I don't think I spelled it wrong or anything. But I guess it's just not archived. Oh no, I missed the nay. I missed the nay. My bad. Rookie mistake. It's not archived? Damn. Oh, it is archived. Okay. Make up your mind, Wayback Machine. This comment from Stinky Vice. So, do I guess it looks like this is just a blog. So I don't know if there's gonna be any like GABA agonist information on here, release information or anything. He's got a structure for his blog here, that's for sure. Not a lot of specifics. He's like gonna release 4 things at M3 here in 2008. But not like specific album titles or anything. Okay, not super helpful. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Should have figured. I didn't realize that Hatena had migrated to a new domain there. Yeah, I'm sure digging through and like cross-correlating a lot of that stuff could elucidate a little bit more information, but it's like that's doing that and digging through all the old M3 circle lists and stuff. Never-ending task. How am I supposed to do that and build Star Trek Lego sets? I gotta choose one or the other. And I gotta go with what's more important to me, you know? It's kind of satisfying tearing open these paper bags, honestly. I should have switched to paper a long time ago. Existing section to the side. browse again. Let's pull the browser back up. I think definitely a lot more of the artists on this CD I'm familiar with, but like this track I'm not. Yeah, Dennis Kolzowski? Okay, this is Yake Nohara. Okay. Well then, that makes sense. What about this MTR? I feel like these are probably all, I guess they could all be the same person. What is this though? This I don't think is the same MTR. This is, I think, someone using the wrong artist profile. Yeah, the paper are definitely better in most ways. I'm not gonna worry about fixing that MTR right now, though. Okay, I know Suzuki was, yeah, waving. I feel like I've seen Yobi before. What is this? Okay, yeah. I don't know, R9? Clearly prolific, though. Okay, he's got some tracks on Linear, Akihabara Heavy Industries, okay. And then Goku. Okay, so there's one mystery artist on here. I'm curious about this with DJ Mahotsukai, Mike Neko Homeless. Okay, this is another commune disc artist. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Who submitted this? Oh, he submitted it himself. Okay. So yeah, I'm curious about who this is this Goku? I assume this would be pronounced Goku. And that's the joke. But yeah, let's see if we can find like a web page for this CD. And then so we want to go okay, yeah, here in like 2010 to see if there's a link to whoever this Goku is. Seems like this website is not up to date at this point. I guess we can switch back over to the blog. Yeah, it seems like it's not being updated after 2008 or so. Yeah, definitely. So this is before the CD came out. Hop forward one more time. Did the blog stop getting updated too? There's a different blog we can look at. Yeah, okay, the blog stopped getting updated too. Huh. What URL is on the CD? This might be what we're looking for. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, it was just Goku.com is the link. And actually, I guess we already, I don't know why this link is purple. I don't remember clicking it. But I guess I did. Ah, recorded girls. Okay. So, so they have music that they've released on a CDR on their own label. Yeah, I'm sure it's not archived. Okay, so yes, it is pronounced Goku. I like this artwork. Oh, their stuff was sold at Ears. I don't remember ever seeing it, but I wasn't looking for it either. They've got a lot of releases. Huh. I'll be curious to see what the track on this CD sounds like. I will actually be just right back in one moment. Okay, I'm back. It's interesting the kind of variety and diversity of styles on here, with the context of it being the Obi says it's an album from this band produced by all these musicians, but it's like this track doesn't scream high school girls noise band to me. So it's interesting the different interpretations. Oh. That's too soon. It does always make me wonder, like, when the compilation was being planned and reaching out to people, what kind of, like, guidelines or suggestions were made as far as how close to adhere to the theme or the concept. I did. I saw the Ocarina of Time final battle. It looks pretty cool for a diorama set. I think it's. I mean, all Lego is so expensive now. It feels more like a $70 set, not $130, but. But it's got too many figures, so, you know, you gotta really pump up the price. Oh. Fair enough, yeah. I mean, they should have done the whole temple, or cathedral, or whatever. Charged $800 for it. I shouldn't give them ideas. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Certainly evokes a dial-up modem pretty well. Right, right. Oh, it's over. Oh yes, Ambient of the Dead. Great track title. It reminds me, I saw this tweet on my timeline or For You or whatever the other day, and it was just like vague, ambiguous, but it was just like more Time Crisis is coming, or like new Time Crisis coming soon or something. And I was like, whoa, what, really? But then it turned out that apparently there's just a podcast that has called itself Time Crisis. You couldn't think of a name that's not already used for a video game series? Yeah. Yeah, those are very, very interesting CDs. I think I have one of those that I found in the 100 yen bin at Surugaya. Those were some of the very first things I ever downloaded. I mean, listen to it. Cough, cough. Yeah. Right. Today's password is probably not very easy to guess. But I'll give a little hint. The password is based on something from the catalog number. That's a pretty big hint, honestly, but that's the hint for the password. For anyone who wants to try their hand at guessing. That is not it. This goes here. Boom. Yeah, I always love... I mean, I don't know if it's actually just like the sound of water running that's being sampled, but anything that sounds like that always... It's just so... It's like almost like an ASMR thing. Just viscerally pleasing. Whichever, it's Chaos Future Zero, I think it is. The recent update from Psychout's Ghost that has a lot of that in it. It's just so like, oh yeah. Yeah. That was the Beauty Beast Happy Tune MD last week. That was a good one. Yeah, I want to see if more of those pop up for a reasonable price. I missed that. Especially because just the sticker designs on them are so cool too. It's that perfect late 90s, early 2000s futuristic aesthetic. I'll look. I'll go. You can send a link. No! I trusted. Oh no, yeah, but you didn't lie. Oh gosh, there's bids on it though. Somebody wants this. Oh yeah, though that, oh man. It's got the case too. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. What's the point of making this tiny pop-up and then lets you... Yeah, I might have to bid on this. I want to look at this picture bigger without it being in a tiny little thing. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but this is how I know how to do it, so that's what I'm doing it. Oh, there we go. That looks like jelly beans. Oh. Yeah, give me the buy, you pop up. I will be very curious to see how much other people are bidding for something like this. Makes sense. Okay, well, I'm winning for now. I don't even have an MD player. Is there, this is just something I don't know. Is there a way to digitally rip MDs, like, as data? I don't know, because aren't MDs a digital format? So are there, like, USB MD drives or something? It's just something I've never even had the cause to look into. Okay. And there's like a separate file that has the track markers or whatever. Oh, interesting. Oh, damn. So I have to imagine there's USB devices that can just copy the files off rather than having to do a line out or whatever. Makes me curious what the data structure on the Happy Tune ones is, even. track called? Life is Battlefield. Wonder, is this still working? Oh, yeah, sure is. Cool. Doesn't like to get the currently playing track for some reason, but close enough. Okay, great. One piece needs to go somewhere. Where did I miss putting a piece? I'll have to find out. Pretty far back here, which isn't great. Oh. Oh, okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's immediately accessible. We're good. That's 17 more minutes. Yeah, let's start on the next thing. Why not? Actually, no, I want to see something. I wanted to figure out, because I was just curious, I wanted to figure out where that, the Megamix was posted. Because I know it was posted for free somewhere. But where? I don't think it was just like SoundCloud or something. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I guess it was just on his blog. So it was, yeah, re-uploaded in 2012. But yeah, I guess just posted on his blog. Oh, there's even some like liner notes on the blog here. Yes, I guess I'm glad I grabbed this because it was just a fire storage link, which I think those last a month, and then they're just gone. Yeah, I've always been curious about this OKNUW. I don't know how even to pronounce that, but they put out this Miku compilation that's got like M Project and Missile Chewbacca and stuff on it. And then a little while back they did like a anniversary event for that compilation. And I'm like, was that like really well received or something? Or did they just do that for fun? Yeah, it's got Tofu Beats, Missile Chewbacca, M Project, Tomad. Fascinating. Yeah, I have a copy that I just found in Mandarake in Akihabara. Don't look at the nipple. It's fine. this the D-Dog track now? Yep. And it just links to this MySpace GABA agonist page. Which, of course, all the music's gone. There's some album names here. Oh, and some years. So sad what happened to MySpace. Photo check. Is this on there still? It doesn't come up with that, at least. Oh, well there it does. Okay, yeah, I was curious about these Goku CDs. Why? What do you mean temporarily out of stock? I don't believe you. I don't believe that you're working hard to get this back in stock. From 15, 16 years ago. Oh, great. Good to know. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Okay. I'll have to look into that though and figure out like what type of devices are supported. Okay, so yeah, this has an Amazon listing, but it is not actually available on Amazon. So don't try to buy it from here. They are not working hard to get it back in stock. There's no way you will get it if you order from there. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, there are a couple copies on Discogs. And they're not from, not from the usual suspects that you wouldn't want to buy from. They're just from, yeah, these one's from China. Interesting. So yeah, obviously the, shipping is high, but they're both, as they say, mint. I don't know that I believe sealed, because I don't think this ever was sealed. But maybe. Maybe. Man, 8,700 yen for this other happy tune. Man, Aqua Forest, Asian Misty, and Cosmos. What are the... Oh, we can't see the tracks on this one, can we? Nope. Oh my god, I have so many tabs open. I wanted to look at... I was just curious all the places it was sold here. So yeah, Amazon... I'm sure these HMV and Tower Records links are not valid anymore. Wow, the HMV link is actually still valid. They also say temporarily out of stock, which means they're not going to get it to you. Bad Bitly for Tower Records. And I don't think that... No, I don't think any of these other places would still have it. Oh, they sold it at Magra. Huh. It feels weird for Mogra to be that old. For it to have been around since... When was Mogra opened? It's got its own Wikipedia page. August of 2009, so that's right after they opened that this CD came out. It's so funny that there's a Mogra Wikipedia page. CD. Just curious about these blog categories. Or are these just blog posts? So, oh yeah, I was actually curious if Bleeping Subway is easily bought. Shut up, Amazon. Can you... No. I'll click this link. I'm just gonna blindly click every link. I think I have too many tabs open. I gotta close like all these tabs. Wait, but I want to keep some of these. Whatever. There. Oh, okay. What shop is this, I wonder? Waku Waku Kingdom. Okay, so that's another option. For about the same. A little cheaper than the ones on Discogs. Okay, now can I see if this is actually available? No. No, don't filter. I don't need your filter. I don't want to change my address. I don't want to... I hate the internet. Ooh. You can toss that link. Oh, weird. Is it just like HTC Communications, what they're listed under, or? Okay, great. Oh, a sticker. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, yeah. So there's lots of availability here. Relatively. Who's just selling this sticker? Doesn't feel worth the effort of making the listing to sell a sticker for 300 yen. But yeah, if this stuff has piqued your interest, it looks like there's lots of listings on Mercari. Some interesting looking mixed CDs from this person. Is this on Discogs? Okay, yeah, it is. Although it's a different... I wonder if this is just a bootleg or what. Huh. Oh yeah, and then there was this other free compilation they put out, which looks like that Tumblr that it was on is dead now. I wonder if this is re-uploaded anywhere. This got some X-Man tracks from this label, whatever this label's called. All right, well, we can wrap up here. This is our last track, just a couple minutes left. Let me get you the password for today, and it's gonna be Betamax. All one word, all lowercase, Betamax. Here's our progress on our enterprise here. It's not the opposite of VHS, but it kind of is. Yeah, low-key stream today, but yeah, thanks for coming in, hanging out, checking out these albums. Next week, this was sort of half requested. We're gonna listen to some BSK albums, some old limited BSK albums that I have censored here for us so that we don't get in trouble. But yeah, we'll listen to these three Yellow Magic Onnanoko Bukimi Sampler Special and Click Volume 2, as sort of requested on the Discord by Spitfire. That's what we got next week. Should be fun. But yeah, for now, enjoy your weekend. And be sure to, buy your copy of Air Compilation Volume Z from the Allcore Bandcamp. And we will see you later. Alright, peace out.